Hey, well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the real life fire pit in my backyard here in Southern Maryland. It's a little bit earlier. It's 4:15 on Friday afternoon, and it's supposed to get rain coming in by about 6 o'clock. So I thought I'd come out here and have a little bit of fireside chat with you before the rain came in. I was a little busy on the videos today, so did the thank you, the Freedom Friday, that rifle roundup, and then kind of that bombshell reading that book to you. So I can tell so far about 5 people have already written back and said, hey, please keep reading that thing. So that'll be the plan. We'll go back onto it tomorrow. We'll do a little more reading tomorrow, maybe another 20-30 minutes of reading. And we'll probably get the book done in, I imagine, four sessions, something like that. Anyway, I've had the book for a couple years, but I guess I was too nervous to put it out on the interwebs. But with my new attitude, I decided to go ahead and take the risk and throw it out there. The channel's small enough. I don't think it'll pick up too much. I don't say so far. We haven't said any names. I've screened a few people's names out just to keep us off the AI bots. But I enjoy getting the information out to you guys. I think it's maybe there's nothing you can do, but just knowing what's out there is I think important. So what am I smoking tonight? It's a little one. Comes to us from Chad. Chad sent me that. You saw that if you watch the thank you vid I did for Chad. This is he said, Dave, you got to smoke this one first. It's his favorite. So it's called Devil's Hand. It's a little bit darker, but he said it's his favorite. So and he said, hey, you got to do this first. So I'm gonna honor that request. He picked our cigar for tonight. So Devil's Hand for this fireside chat. I almost forgot to mention my Fresca's gone, so we're now sponsored by Cranberry Ginger Ale. I'm not anticipating a great experience, but we have a bunch of these, so we're going to be sponsored by Cranberry Ginger Ale for a few episodes. And this is my boy Chance. He wanted to participate, so we'll see how long this lasts. But I decided to let him out. This is my older boy. Chance is 10. He's an English cream retriever. He's what we call a white golden retriever, but he's as sweet as they come. But when he's back here, he loves to run off into the woods. So he'll probably wander in and out of the video today. There he goes. All right, nice and calm. Let's go ahead and toast this thing up and get her started. You know, I always do it nice and slow. Be patient. Don't burn the cigar. It's so little compared to what I used to do. Lights pretty well. Lights pretty easily. It's nice. Wow. I don't know how you guys end your days, but my wife and I usually end the end of our day like 7 to 9, 7 to 10 p.m. We'll try to sit down and watch a movie or something. And I thought maybe we could share some ideas on what we watch, because finding good shows is getting harder and harder. And I'll give you a couple examples of good ones for us. Was the series of series that have been born off of the Saving Private Ryan movie. And that was 24 years ago, but it's still a great movie. But it spawned a whole series of series. I mean, obviously the most famous one is Band of Brothers. I think it's a 9-part series. about Easy Company. And then a few years later, they did the Pacific, which I think is a 10-part series, and it just shows the how much harsher the conditions were for the Marines in the Pacific. And then a third series has just been released. It just got finished. We just finished watching it, called Masters of the Sky. And it's the story of the B-17 squadrons that took on Germany. And a lot of it before we had air dominance or air superiority. So, we lost a lot of bomber crews. But that's what we've been watching the last couple of weeks is Masters of the Sky. So, Saving Private Ryan, Band of Brothers, The Pacific, and then Masters of the Sky. It's a good set of series if you're looking for something to watch. And then I like animal shows, so we watched Dr. Pol, Pol, Dr. Pol, veterinarian. That's a series that we like. It's like 24 seasons. I'm assuming they numbered them like 2 seasons per year kind of thing, because it has been on 24 years. But we're probably 5 or 6 seasons into that, and that's pretty fun. So the Masters of the Sky series is on Apple Plus, and then Dr. Pol, you can watch it on regular TV. It's on almost every night, or you can go to Prime, Amazon Prime, and buy and download the seasons and watch them without commercials, which is how I do it. The commercials today just destroy the content of whatever I'm trying to watch. I can't watch commercial TV at all ever. And then we've always enjoyed Bosch, the police story, or the police detective story. Anyway, Bosch, and now they have a follow-on series called Bosch Legacy. Both are pretty good. And then we went back and watched all the years of NYPD Blue, which is really old, but it was gosh, 10 or 15 seasons, and maybe more than that. And that was back in the days when there were 20 or 30 episodes per year. So there's an awful lot of those out there. But we ended up enjoying that series as well. So I don't know if any of you else have divorced people in your world, but my wife's sister's divorced, and she has a 13-year-old autistic daughter, and her ex still gets visitation rights. So tonight's what we call a handoff night. So we always do handoff and pick up. That way they don't have to see each other. And the daughter is much more comfortable with us doing the handoff, I think, than her mom. She's pretty severely autistic. She's non-verbal, so she's pretty far out on the autistic scale, or spectrum, I guess is the word. But the guy is often a no-show. He no-shows about 80% of the time, so then we end up just driving her home. And everybody's happier when that happens. We're happier, she's happier, mom's happier. It's pretty funny. Pretty sad, but no-shows are good. So we got that on tonight, 6 o'clock. Anyway, I'm sure you can tell by now, but tonight's just a grab bag. We had our serious video with reading the book. We had our fun video with the firearms, and we had our nice video with Chad's thank you. So I really drained my topics for the day. I really don't have anything for you that's serious tonight. So I'll tell you a little story from home the last few days. So I smoked cigars 20 years ago, but I haven't smoked them in a long time. Then I picked up both the cigar and the pipe like literally last January, February. So it's been just over a year. So I was 58, turning 59 at the time. So now the story. So my wife told me the other day that my dog, the one I just showed you, Chance, he's 10, has this year, just in the last few weeks, picked up digging. And he'll dig holes up against the fence, and he dig holes out in the middle of their big dog yard. And My wife was like, "What? Why would you pick up such a bad habit? So far, being so old now." And then she actually turned and looked at me and said, "But he is your dog." And so my wife can take jabs at me, even by just talking about my dog, and take jabs at me. So I'm pretty sure she was implying that I picked up such a bad habit at 58. So that's life with my wife. It's tough when you marry somebody smarter than you. They can jab at you and make fun of you, and sometimes you don't even realize they're doing it. Well, I don't know if Chad watches the Fireside chats or not, but I have to say the Devil's Hand is a nice little cigar. It's on the heavy side of medium. It has a great draw. It's wrapped absolutely perfectly. Holds the ash really well. Tastes good. It's got a slight spiciness to it. Not a burn you spiciness, just really nice. If you have a gentle retrohale, it's really nice. If you're a harsh retrohale, it will burn you, I can tell. But it's a nice little cigar. Devil's Hand. Have to remember those. Hey, I found out today I may get to meet Bill Keach. He sent me a message that he's going to be in Du Bois, Wyoming for the 4th of July. And what's weird is I've never had anyone send me that name before. Du Bois, Idaho is this tiny little town kind of out in the middle of the mountains in Wyoming, but it is just under 1 hour from my Wyoming home to downtown Du Bois. Downtown is a bit of a stretch. Um, but if I'm out there, and we normally are out there for 4th of July, so looks like it's going to be a chance to have a little Wyoming, out in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming meetup. That would be kind of fun. So, Bill, I hope that works out, man. That'll be fun. I guess I should give you guys a badge update. I forgot the last couple times. So I sent out today the last 2 that I had. So I've put 50 out into the world. I actually talked to Linda today. She's the lady that produces them. We actually put 130 more on order because we have 75 out there in the world now, 50 from me and 25 from Greg. And the pace is sort of picking up, which is really fun to see. So again, I put this call out now and then because it seems to make a difference. Please don't be shy. If you see these things and you want a badge and you want to be part of this Team Freedom and display it, and please do reach out and tell me. Um, Email is best, text is best. Commenting on here I'll catch it, but boy, those are the ones that slip by me the easiest. So but please ask for them, and that's what they're there for. The more we have on the team, the better. Let's see, we had a new guy. Tim did a yabo and a thank you for getting his badge today. And Tim, you called it just right. Your yabo, I thought, captured exactly what I would have said. What does Team Freedom stand for? So it's a nice job. Good catch. What I'm trying to do is create a group of people who will speak out, who will stop being part of the silent majority and start talking, not just to us, but in your life, and not just to those who think like us, but those who are on the other side of it, and really try to argue the case for why giving up freedom for security represents a loss of both. And that some of these insane ideas are in fact insane. Some of these actions we're seeing are contrary to everything we stand for as a country and everything we were built upon. Um, that's what I'm trying to do. If we can pick up the conversation and kill the silence and encourage more and more people to stretch the boundaries of their channels and their conversation and their thinking, I just think every single person we add to this team is the better. That's really all I'm trying to accomplish. Hey guys, I really appreciate you doing badge yabos It's so fun to see the excitement in your face and the pride. You'd be getting these little badges. It's so fun to see it. It just gives me such pride every time somebody else shows how proud they are to get it. And to see how many people understand what it stands for, what it symbolizes. That's very cool. I think it was Uncle Willie talking in his video today about how he could see it growing as a brand, and really becoming a symbol for more than just, a couple of hundred of us. So, that would be fantastic. I hope that's true. I would certainly do everything I can to make that possible, but how cool would that be? If we were sitting here in a couple of years with a couple thousand people, displaying freedom badges and changing the conversation in the world, man, now that's a legacy. That's meaningful. So I guess a touchy subject, something to get the offensive meter pinging. I haven't said that in a while, have I? I'm a little worried about some of you. I'm worried about your mental health in November. Um, there's several of you inside our community, and even inside of my small ring inside our community, who seem to feel like maybe November will bring the Messiah to the White House. That maybe Trump will win and he'll change everything back. And I don't see that happening. Even if a miracle occurs and he wins and gets sworn in, most of what's happening will continue. We might not push on Russia so hard, but we'll end up pushing on China 10 times as hard. So I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just saying this drumbeat of world war might switch from the right side to the left side of the world, but it won't go away. And I'll just remind you that the vaccines started, the arm shots started. Operation Warp Speed was created under Trump. So just be mindful of what you really think is going to happen, next year, even if we have a change in leadership. You can feel the rain coming in. It's hard to explain how nice the heat of a real wood fire is on a cool, cold, damp Friday afternoon. It just feels so good. Gosh, hardly a care in the world. Caught up on everything. I even caught up on all your comments and a lot of your videos. I haven't said this in a while. I just feel really good. So calm and relaxed. The cigar soaked into me. The fire's burning nicely. I'm in my life is good mode right now. My only concern is my dog has wandered off, but I'll get him in a minute. Yeah, my son's doing great. My daughter made it through a major milestone yesterday in her degree program. My wife's happy. Life's good. You guys hear me talk about my wife, Anne Marie. We've been married to be 34 years this May. We've been together 36. And I'm really blessed. I mean, she really views her job as taking care of her family. And she loves to cook and she's really good at it. And so, gosh, she makes me dinner every night. I just, I've come to realize how rare that is in today's world. What a blessing she is. And this is the kind of person she put Easter care boxes in the mail to both of our kids today. She does that fairly often. I mean, not often, but she does care packages. There's the boy. Look at that. I didn't even have to come get you. Good job. Chance, you're a good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna come over? Hmm? Here you go. You wanna say hi to everybody? Yeah. How's my boy? You a happy dog? Good adventures? Hmm? You're a good boy. Anyway, she puts care packages. I mean, my boy's 23 years old, and he's gonna get an Easter care package with Easter eggs and the grass and candy, and he loves it, by the way. And she made him baked him homemade cookies. So that's just the kind of person she is. And Lauren's love horse stuff, and she's just really good at that. It's really fun to watch. Oh, and I almost forgot. Anne Marie, my wife, and Potter Piper had a phone conversation this morning. That's like your worlds colliding, right? That's kind of funny. Normally it would make me nervous, but it was fun to know they got to chat. Hey, several of you have commented on my last couple of videos about how I should not apologize for my content. And it's interesting that you made those comments because I thought I was kind of doing the opposite just by saying, look, this is this is the end of the tobacco content. This is the end of the pipe content. You can move on now. Um, yeah, I thought I was being almost a little bit aggressive, not apologizing for it, just saying this is where this video has nothing to do with pipes or tobacco or cigars. So if you're here for that, just go ahead and step off now. Like when I do the Bible readings or the reading I did today, I think I was pretty clear. Not, I guess I don't intend for that to come across as an apology, so I have to be a little more careful. What I'm trying to do is just be upfront and say, look, I know this content is not tobacco related, but I'm still going to put it here. I've grown quite comfortable with that, actually. Again, I see more and more of you putting more and more diverse content on your channels, and I think that's good. I think that's healthy. I think that draws more people to the community. I think that draws more people to attempt their first video or their first, become a presenter. I know it's drawn more people, different people, even if they're non-presenters, different kinds of people and different kind of comments to my channel. And I like that. I think that's healthy for the community. I don't know if CJ's watching or not, but he asked me to talk about DB Sweeney or DB Cooper. Man, I don't really know anything about that. It happened so long ago. My initial opinion, I guess, is that it's pretty much what it seems. Guy hijacked, got out the back of the 727 and either died in the parachute fall or actually got away with it. I spent my first 26 years out where he landed, and I'll tell you, the woods in the Pacific Northwest are so thick that it'd be very easy for anything he left if he died to never be found or to be found someday, some other day. Um, but it's possible he got away with it. Lots of crime goes unsolved. I think his case gets so much attention because it was the first successful hijacking of a plane. I don't find any real conspiracy in that story, but I haven't really researched it either. But CJ, you asked me to talk about it, and you now have heard pretty much everything I know about it. So I probably won't do a video on it because there's not enough material for me. Not saying there's not enough material in the world, just for me, I just don't know anything about it. Man, the cigar is good, right down to the last 3/4 of an inch. I'm smoking it with my nubby smoker, and it tastes good right down to the very edge. It's not getting bitter or old or ashy like a lot of cigars do. All right, guys. Coming to the end of another fireside chat. Chance came by to say goodbye. Hope your Friday evening is going to be good. Hope you got a great weekend ahead of you. And as always, may God bless you. May God bless those around you, your family, and your friends, your animals. May God turn his ear towards your prayer. May God bless you as well as he has blessed me. And may God make his face shine upon you in your life. Hope things are good for you guys. We will talk again tomorrow on Saturday. I'll do some more reading from the book for you. And I guess that's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.